Alright, cool.
Alright, this one should be working. This one should be working too. Somebody will tell us if we're not, hopefully. I guess one got released already.
What?
We were going to talk about our predictions until 3 o'clock and then talk about the workouts, I guess. But
did they?
They released one.
Is it? There's no way. That's good. Pull up the video.
45. Let's see. Couldn't get it to stay there.
On the regular games website.
Does that work?
Yeah, that's great. You know, my face is the moneymaker in all of this.
So. I know.
We got to get you in there.
Kevin says, I was listening to last week's for just any kind of bit. Did you see that?
It said none of them posted yet.
You didn't
oh,
see
the clip?
Yeah, the clip.
Yeah.
I just thought that part was funny. Smashed.
Well, neither of you knew what I was doing when I did it, and I was like, all right, clearly they're not.
Went over my head.
Up to,
what are you talking about?
I just posted the clip of when I asked JB if he'd been working on his pistols, and both had the same reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Skills, but not that one.
No, not
so there's this viral video of this kid, like maybe like 2013 or something.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Something the Hitchhiker. Like yeah, it was hitchhiking. Anyways, it was this viral news story. He's hitchhiking, and then all of a sudden they're recording him, and he's this like vibrant surfer bro, like vagabond or something. And the interviewer's like asking me these questions. He's like, yeah, I saw this guy, and he just clearly ran into these people on purpose with his car, and then came out and was threatening these people. So I ran him my hatchet, and smash, 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 and it's like live TV interview, and you're like, wait, what? You just killed somebody with that? And he's like, and there's a documentary on Netflix about it now. You've never seen this?
Never
oh my goodness, it's so good.
That was before I was on the internet.
It's so good, but the story turns out to be like super sad later on. You want me to ruin it for you?
Sure, I will take the
spoiler. He gets super famous for like 3 months, and is getting all this time and attention and media attention.
The dude that killed the guy.
The guy, like, yeah, but it was like a self-defense thing. Like, he actually did do a good thing. Like, he saved somebody from being murdered. He murdered somebody to save somebody from being murdered. So he did this great thing, right? Good. Gets all his attention, but then some old dude like roofies him, rapes him. He wakes up. This is at the end of the documentary. Like, wakes up, realizes what has happened, pretends like he's about to leave or whatever, and then goes back and murders the guy.
Holy.
And allegedly murders the guy. It's like pretty obvious.
Who said there was a workout release? And where?
On Netflix?
Netflix?
Yeah.
No, not the show. I'm sorry.
Something the Hitchhiker or something.
Holy cow. Okay. Well, now
I'm
never
interested.
Heard it.
I think you guys would have seen this interview.
Someone said workout. No, I haven't. Someone said workout one is up on the game site. Andrew Hiller said first. He's here.
I just went there, and then
he's starting our podcast for us.
Not there again, unless it was removed. Is it under quarterfinals and workout tab?
Well, some was front squats, and it was like a 9, 15, 21 front squats, decreasing in weight and chest to bar or something like that. Bar muscle up. I don't know. I didn't see it.
I don't.
Andrew said, "I got you. No worries."
They're testing the waters, seeing if anybody's paying attention.
Yeah. Did they release? I mean, maybe you guys know better than we do. Did they release a workout already? I can't find it. No, they said someone said on the games page.
Okay. On the games page
about quarterfinals. I don't see
about quarterfinals. Got it.
I mean, you would be able to find it if anybody could, huh?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'll get the workout.
You say he was going to work out?
No, he No,
Was it-
couldn't get the workout from I think who said they saw it, but maybe it was one of those. Oh my gosh, not yet.
It's bothering me that I can't remember the Hitchhiker
name.
guy's name. I want to say it starts with an
So it was leaked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because it's not here
It
yet.
was leaked.
Like, I'm looking
It's
at the
gone.
scorecard.
But we have inside information.
Inside information.
Well, I don't know if I called that.
9 front squats, 9 25-foot handstand walks, 15 front squats at a heavier weight or a lighter weight, 15 muscle ups, 21 front squats, 21 chest to wall handstand push-ups.
Let's go.
Interesting.
Told you.
I really like
All
that
right,
workout.
All right.
Chest to wall handstand push-ups. So you'd be facing the wall then?
It's
I'm
just wall
assuming?
facing. yeah.
Lighter,
Big
the
upset,
reps.
though.
The reps get heavier, or the reps
So,
increase.
Front squats, yeah. So 9, 9, 15, 15.
Okay, well that makes sense that it goes the opposite way. Normally we go higher reps, lower weight, and then increase to the heavier weight.
Everybody's gonna get bound up on this.
Depends on where the head has to go. I think the wall facing handstand push-ups were easier than the line facing.
Looks
away.
like everyone's got. Oh, Andrew said, then check your phone. My phone is the thing that's streaming, so I don't know if I can. Maybe I can check it on my computer. Oh, there it is. He's got all of them somehow. Look at this. This guy's just like
Oh,
ahead
they're
of the
here.
curve.
No, they're here now.
All right, they're up
They're
now.
here now.
Okay.
I think they're like, okay, too late. They saw.
I was like, he's a gangster.
Yeah.
Dang, I was
He's a
hoping we had
computer
the.
hacker too. That would be cool. That would suit the venture he's going down.
Well, so if you're not strong and you can't front squat 155 or 225 for 9, you're done. Early.
All right, quarterfinal workouts.
Yeah.
Test 1. If you can't squat, I mean,
25.
9. Yeah. No, it's not, but it starts with
No,
9
it's
front squats.
9
at
front
225.
squats. It starts with 9. Starts
Doesn't
with
it
two-
end? Doesn't it
No,
end with 20?
No, it ends
225?
at lighter weight.
No, it gets.
Oh, great. Oh, that's great. Oh, 9's fine.
Muscle ups on bar or rings? I'm assuming rings.
Probably rings since that was the
rings,
floor layout. Number 1.
That's a big set of muscle ups in between some handstand walks and handstand push ups.
But just one time on those.
The
Just one,
question
no,
is,
right? Just one time.
if
I'm
you're
thinking.
Tola, do
I have
you
to do this
do
later, so
all
I'm
of these
thinking.
workouts every week for the foreseeable future until the competition?
Do you
Like,
mean because his picture's on there?
Yeah.
You don't know.
didn't he
You're-
test the workouts?
No, I'm sure he's just posing in different positions for the photos. Like,
But it's also like, hey, here's this handstand push-up line that's 10
Yeah.
inches off the wall. Let's pose in a handstand
So-
holding your fingers on the line so you kind of know what's
okay,
coming
so
in that.
something like that. But like he's in the bottom of a front squat. Like that's not
Wait, didn't
telling.
he do the open stuff?
Yeah, but for,
Didn't he do the videos? Am I tripping? I
No.
thought he did the videos.
no, the videos.
Yeah, like
Yeah, like right here where it says
Demos.
previews and stuff. The
Event
demos.
one.
Demos of
Crossovers.
individual.
Crossovers.
Crossovers.
Oh,
Good thing I.
that's a little Dave Castro-ish. Taking,
Crossover jump ropes or crossover dubs?
Let's see what.
Just
this
40
one-
See what the
crossovers. So.
Okay.
If it's not dubs, then I can.
It's just crossovers.
He's got his elementary. school.
Yeah, it's just singles.
Man,
Work
all
passes
the
over
90s
15
kids are
minutes.
fine with Jump Rope for Heart
Well-
being a part of your elementary school curriculum.
I
Despite the
skip
fact,
that every year.
despite the fact that I couldn't do a single under yesterday, due to that I can do regular crossovers.
That's shoot.
And those snatches, arm 1. So you can do all arm 1. Walking lunges, arm 1. And then arm 2.
I
all
told you it
right,
was
so
gonna be-
test 1 all comes down to, in my opinion, all comes down to the last set of handstand push-ups for competitors.
Females, it'll be.
I mean,
you
it's-
break the 15.
What
But
about
a handful
I
won't
wanna see
break
what
the
this
15.
movement standard is
So, like,
for.
But let's say you do 15, you might be smoked for the
Oh, yeah, your
handstand
head can be
push-ups,
in
and you
front.
might break it up into 5 sets instead of.
Your head
a
can be in front
couple.
of the line. That makes it.
But you're gonna be
significant.
really taxed on the getting to the handstand push-ups wall to chest. I don't even know what wall to chest means.
I
yet.
think it's just their other description of wall facing because the demo is just facing the wall.
But it
and
is
on
good
the
because
line.
you do use a different bit of muscle on the chest wall facing handstand push-ups than you do for regular handstand push-ups.
I use much more tricep in my
On
in
the
my
wall
s-
facing?
Yeah, when I
Really?
set up,
it
because
feels
I
more like a
also went-
handstand walk. Like
I
what
went more
muscles
out
are
in
you-
front with my
extending your
head than I
arm.
went
That's a signal. Yeah.
when I was.
You're
facing
more
away.
extending here than you are extending
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. It'll be a little bit.
9, 12,
I'm gonna say
15,
easier
change
for
up,
people to be able to
7,
move through.
5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1.
I'm still on test 1. Sorry.
Ooh, 3 is fun. I mean,
The
not
work
for,
over-
not
You
for
You guys
me,
want to go through
but
one at a
for
time
you
real
guys.
quick?
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
let's go
yes.
through one at a
So
time.
test 1 starts heavy and goes lighter
All right.
because everybody's got to do test 1 before tomorrow at what
3 p.m. our time.
You have to
anyway.
do how many?
You
Just
gotta do
one?
No,
2 of
2.
them.
You have
One
to
at
submit
test 1
scores
and
1
2.
and 2 by 3 p.m. So you can do either
3.
3 p.m. Yeah, JB, you better get.
Okay. I'll deal with you guys then. What time are you guys thinking of doing?
As soon as everything read through everything and get set up.
Yeah, I coach
Okay, cool.
until 6, so I'll do it after 6.
Yeah.
You're gonna do a workout today though.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I gotta
So
go.
you're gonna do one of these. You're gonna either do 1 or 2, whatever test 1, 2 is.
All right,
Let's talk
so
about
number
test
1. What do you
first.
think about number 1?
Oh, we're gonna get to test 2 in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I think it's a good mix of skills and just like grunt work with the front squats. Because you can, I like starting with the heavy too. I like starting with the 9 because even if you're the majority of people that made it to this level can do 9 front squats at 225. So I'm thinking on that part of the spectrum, they should be able to do that. And if not,
The ones that are
they can
competitive that are going to the next round,
they could do a
for
couple
sure. Can
yeah.
do all that weight. I think there's going to be a significant number of people that could sign up for quarterfinals that can't move those weights.
Yeah, and
Or
I
that are
like
doing-
the pairing too. I like the thought of making the handstand walk right after the heavy squat too. Of like, like in the thought of like the regional events exposing the really really strong person by, throwing in the max handstand walk event. It seems like that's exactly
Well,
what.
now
That's
keep
there
this
for.
in mind. It's 225 feet of
225
handstand
feet,
walking.
Yeah.
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 That's what I'm
So like
saying.
that's no joke.
Is
No,
it
that's-
25
like,
feet?
you're gonna
So I'm
have to-
assuming it's unbroken segments.
It's
of 25
foot. You have to pace yourself there for
Right.
that one because you can blow yourself up and ruin your workout on 225 feet of handstand walking.
Yeah, no,
For
it's no
sure.
joke.
Unless you're Alec. Alec
it-
can just rest during.
Is
that.
it for time the workout?
Yes.
Weird.
Time cap 15 minutes?
Mhm.
That's cool.
Mhm.
People are gonna work for a while. That's gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt for everyone.
I mean,
think.
that
is
handstand
gonna hurt
walk's
for
not
everyone.
gonna go well for me, but that's okay.
What do you think about it, Emily?
When I looked at it at first, just naturally at 9, 15, 20, and I was like, oh yeah, those are usually sprinty. And I'm looking at the movements and I'm like, we're not sprinting.
That's true. This is not a sprint.
We're not going quite as fast here.
No.
Then you got 15 at 185 and 15 muscle ups. I mean, just that in and of itself is, you throw that in an interval and you're pretty spent. So definitely one that pacing helps.
Yeah, and you have to do the 25 feet unbroken. So if you come down at any point in that, you go back.
Okay.
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
good
love
with
this
that.
workout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love this workout.
Wait,
This is gonna be
what?
hard.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I expected because there's no
This would be a good
5-foot
one for you.
increment segments
This
in
should
that.
be a real good one for you. I definitely
In
break
that.
up the muscle ups
Oh
Yeah.
man.
so you can save yourself a little bit because you want to think like you want to kick it on the last 21 handstand
Yeah.
push-ups. Save a
Ooh,
little bit for the handstand
This is
push-ups.
so interesting to me.
Yeah.
I like these additional little video recordings. So before anybody does it, by the way, anybody that like yourself who is planning on, using these as a qualifying video, read all the video rules for where to set your camera up because there's some extra little nuggets in here. Like for the muscle up, athletes must face the camera during the muscle up. So they're trying to, I think, get more specific with what standard they're looking for and where you can put that camera.
You have to face the camera during a muscle up?
That's what it says in this rule.
I'm gonna need 4 cameras. To do
Yeah.
it. I'm not
Yeah,
Andrew
you guys
Hiller
actually
over
tried
here.
that.
Okay. Okay.
Need a media team just to do the
You,
workout.
you are,
You
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for the in-person quarterfinals.
That'd be cool. I'd pay money
That's
to
what
go
they
to
need to
it.
get to. We would pay $50 to do this.
Right.
these.
No, I'm saying like the whole like you have to pay your way to go to regionals and pay for your hotel and all that stuff. This would be I would pay to go compete in this. Like I'm paying the $50. I know that I'm already paying to compete in this.
Mhm.
What I'm saying is it would be cool for my ego to be invited
To show
to
up
DC to compete.
So for the other slight rules additions here too for your handstand push-ups, you have to basically start with a wall walk. So you chest laying on the ground to get into that position. You can't cartwheel or
Figure.
kick up in any
Every
funky way.
time.
Not every time. If you come down and break on any time, you have to start again on the floor like you would in the wall walk.
In a wall walk.
In the chest on the ground.
Ooh.
That makes it.
I mean, you
I
don't
like
have to
that.
do the wall walk rules on the way up, meaning your hand. There's no line for your hands to move, so you just
Well,
get
it's
up
like
there.
at the games when they had to step up onto the block.
Yeah, every time when you came down. That makes it even more so the last,
You're adding
more so
more.
about the
One
last
or two
21.
sets,
I definitely, yeah. Break up those 21 front squats before it. This is a pacer. This is more of a pacer than you think, but it's going to be fastest guys will be 9 minutes, 9-ish.
I have no
Sub
idea.
10.
I have no idea how fast somebody will do 225 feet of handstand walking at
Two,
a
two
good
minutes.
pace. Huh?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
2 minutes. Like, then that'll be casual,
Okay.
I think, for people.
Nice.
For the top guys, I'm not thinking everyone,
yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
But then you'd be all right. Let's go on to 2.
Yeah.
I like 1 a lot. That's gonna be very hard. Separate people right off the bat.
All right.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Yeah.
I think the test should do
Everyone
that.
that wanted to.
Oh, here we go. All right, so this one's a snatch and double under one.
Mm-hmm. Or
But
no,
there's
just
no double
crossover,
unders.
not crossover. Jump rope one.
So 12-minute AMRAP, 8 dumbbell snatches, arm 1, 8 overhead walking lunge steps, arm 1, so same arm, 8 dumbbell snatches on your other arm, 8 overhead walking lunge steps on other arm, and then 40 crossovers. What's a crossover?
Okay, hold on. Scroll.
And it's 70 for guys.
Yeah.
So 50 and
practice
50.
practice
I
I didn't think they had a 70. Yeah, I didn't think they had a 70.
So the rope passes under the feet once for each jump. 2-foot takeoff and landing is required. No speed steps. Most rope must spin forward. A rep will be counted every time there's a change from hands crossed to hands uncrossed, or vice versa, and the rope successfully passes under the feet.
Twice.
No, not at the same
No,
time.
This is a single.
It's a cross. So it's a single crossover. That's
This is
one.
like-
Single crossover 2, or crossover single 1 crossover. So you can go either way, but you got to do.
This is like your jump rope for heart roots right here.
Yeah,
Mm.
And
Class.
you could technically go backwards if you need to. It doesn't have to go
No,
forward.
it does have to go forward. The rope must spin forward for the
Oh,
rep.
sorry, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
can't Josh Bridges it. He used to do them backwards,
Yeah.
by the way.
A lot of people do.
I didn't remember seeing anybody in competition do it back in the day
Mhm.
until Josh came out with them.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, that's crossover. That's 12 minutes of crossover jumps.
Think so? You think that's gonna be hard for people?
Well, the dumbbell, they'll cruise to the dumbbell.
Cruise to the dumbbell, but it's just, I mean, I'm speaking of what's going to separate people is if you cannot trip up 100 times on your 40 crossovers when you're really tired. And not many people have practiced that. So that's interesting that they threw them in for Friday. You got to have them done by Friday. You know,
That is
not
fun.
a lot of time to
No, that is fun.
practice. So I'll practice them tonight and then sleep on it, and then I'll be better at it tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's how things settle in, you know.
Maybe I should.
Sleep storage, muscle.
Yep, muscle memory.
Memory storage.
Yep. What do you think about that one? We're not going to do that one until
Good thing you're an
tomorrow.
athlete.
I like
Yeah.
I
Be
like
an
the
athlete,
single.
huh?
I like the use of the people were talking about this potentially coming out too, and I like the use of the single arm completion versus constantly alternating arms and getting that rest and being able to move. That
Mhm.
might just
Mhm.
fatigue people a little bit
I
differently.
thought they were
on
gonna
all on
go-
that one side.
I thought they were going to go dumbbell snatch, single arm overhead squat, but the lunge is probably better to
Lunge
judge.
makes sense.
Easier to judge.
Way easier to judge.
Can you step forward?
It is a step forward. It's
It is a step-
walking. It's stepping.
Oh, it's walking? It's not like-
it's steps. So
So you
wait, yeah, let
step
me see,
forward
yeah.
and back, and
No, so
you stay in one
Travel.
spot.
um,
Yeah, 'cause
athletes must lunge in a straight path. After turning around, athletes must lunge back along the same path. So what you would do, right, take 8 steps, do left, take 8 steps back is the way
Gotcha.
I read that.
You have the scorecard pulled.
Yeah.
So many people getting buried with these.
Yeah.
It's good. And it's a 70-pound dumbbell. I did not know they were having a 70. I thought it was a 50. So, all right. That'll be hard. Be doing a lot of snatches. Your back's going to be pretty smoked after that. I definitely make sure your mobility is on point before that one. Especially with the crossovers. If you're tight crossing over, if your chest is tight, having to do that, you're going to struggle. So spend some time on your mobility tonight.
I'm glad it's not a double overhead walking lunge.
I thought you were gonna say
Yeah,
double
no,
They
it's
bicep.
very
rarely
bad.
do
And you
that.
have to hold on to that dumbbell handle. You can't balance the
Yeah.
dumbbell
Um,
head in your hand.
Very good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
All right, number 3.
Workout number 3.
I know.
Oh,
I
so
was
I
like,
haven't seen-
I
haven't seen
know.
it yet.
I
Yeah,
took
yeah.
one look at
5
this.
rounds for time.
Yeah.
5 burpee box jump overs, 1 clean and jerk. Add 1 clean and jerk after each round. Guess the weight.
Oh, he sees it. He can't guess. He can see.
275.
275. Well
Jeez.
then.
Yikes.
So it's 5 total.
No, so it's
1, 2, 3,
5,
4,
and then
5. 15 total.
15 total.
So really the yeah, you could say the burpee box jump overs almost don't matter.
Bait. Just bait.
Bait. Yeah, that's a good.
Almost
that's good
don't matter.
language. Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely you gotta do them, but who cares?
Yeah. So keep the heart rate down. For most people, it's just a lifting workout. For me, it will be a lifting workout. That's heavy. Laura's gonna smash that one.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna be.
Holy smokes,
That'll be
185
really
is
good
light
for
for
her.
her. I don't have anything to say about that one. 10 minutes is gonna cap it almost. It's gonna cap a lot of people.
You
What's
think
that,
Hey.
Dave? Dave, you see this one?
I don't know. There's a lot of
5
lot
burpee
of
box
really
jump
strong
overs,
people.
1 clean and jerk,
Yeah.
275. Every round you add a clean and jerk, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Have fun with that one. The time in the overhead position is starting to add up.
It is. It's a lot of overhead
You
already,
can do power
especially after the
roll.
first one. You're going to be at muscle
Your legs
failure
are
on
gonna
the first
hurt.
one.
You got to stay in that little 5-foot
Oh.
segment and not step on the line
Oh, event
or
4.
right behind the line. Is this the row?
this.
I just, is there pistols? Is
No.
that why we're grumbling?
I just
No,
looked at
you're
the
going to
time
grumble
domain.
too.
20 minutes.
20-minute AMRAP.
I just saw 20-minute AMRAP of GHDs rowing and V-ups.
Dude.
V-ups.
V-ups.
That's going to hurt. We did them in the
That's-
cash out today.
Ye-
for class.
yesterday. This
Oh,
is
yesterday. Yeah.
the
How do you judge a V up?
Every gymnast
well,
everywhere.
We'll find out in here how they suppose we judge a V-up, but that's
Can
along
you tell
the-
me how they judge a V-up?
Yeah, that's along the lines of what Sam thought in the rowing
Yeah.
distance.
So our prediction was a 2K, 1K, 500 with 50, 35, 20 GHDs.
Yeah.
And this is Mhm.
Oh, they're
Dean, it's not a front
specifying-
squat workout.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Alright.
Well,
Just making sure
For me, it's the 50.
we're live too.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
there's a additional where to put your butt on the butt pad for the GHD. So you
Where
can't
is it?
sit that forward angle that so many people like to do.
Yeah, Josh.
Alec.
Oh, that's great.
So you have to be
Hey,
on the
let's
middle
go, dog. You got the
or
best
slightly
one, bro.
behind.
Oh, gee.
I mean, they haven't changed that rule. That's the same.
Oh, your butt can be.
So, via each rep begins with the feet together, both feet touching the ground, both hands touching the ground above the athlete's head. No
what I
requirement from the arms to remain extended. The torso and legs must leave the ground at the same time. Each rep is credited when both hands touch the feet at the same time. The feet are together. The toes are above the top. Toes are above the top of the athlete's head. Okay, so you can't just look. It's just a good V up. Like you can't.
Can you bend your knees though?
I think you can.
My
but what
brain
they're-
immediately goes to how can I
right. So I
skirt
think
this?
that's what the toes need to be above the head. If you have too much of a bend in the knee and you're reaching your toes and your head's here. And your
toes
are
have to be above the
Mhm,
head.
mhm.
Okay.
So your
Yeah,
knees
so
can
you
be
can
bent
kinda
as
do,
long
like-
as they're still above. The
Yeah,
top
but
of
you
your
know
head.
those what are those like the P90X crunches
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of bring your legs
They're
up.
called V-up roll-ups.
Yeah, and then you just kind of like just tap your
Big
toes,
P90X
like toe
guy.
touches.
Bro, Ab Ripper X is the best ab workout of all time. I'm telling you, if everybody's like, "Oh, how do I get abs?" Do that for 30 days. I'm dead
That's how-
serious. It's the best way you'll get a six pack in 30 days.
That's
No.
funny.
I'm imagining everyone reviewing these videos
Jeez.
at HQ, reviewing V-up standards.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah,
to answer your
that's
question,
real,
if
though.
the
What
athlete's
are you gonna
knees
do?
bend incidentally, the toes must remain clearly above the height of the head when the touch occurs. Must be filmed from a side view profile.
I can't wait to watch someone with some of these. What they're gonna look like.
Like, I like that it's in there.
No, I do too. I think this
But
is cool so far. It's definitely a
also-
lot of new stuff.
Yeah, a lot of
It's still
After let's not forget the 50 GHD sit-ups thrown
yeah.
in there.
Oh yeah, for your
It
core,
just-
and the
yes.
fact that and
Wait,
the fact
how
that
many?
the
All
rowing
right,
is
so
more
hold on.
dominant.
What's the? It's a 1,000 meter,
1,000
500 meter.
meter,
I'm gonna have rhabdo
50,
after this one.
500, 25.
Ab
But
row.
for an
So-
AMRAP, not
Right, so it's 2.5 rounds, 3 rounds for somebody's fit.
Hold on, talk to me again. What?
How many rounds?
It's a 20-minute AMRAP
Mm-hmm.
of a 1K. Yeah, 1K row.
2.5,
2.5.
2 in a row into the GHDs. So you're
Into
gonna
the
do.
GHDs,
You're gonna be
right?
into
yeah,
the
2.5.
into the third round of GHDs.
Do those 25 D-ups though. Those are gonna be so.
Yeah, it's gonna crush. Yeah, it's gonna crush.
We do them a lot.
You guys
It's
have
about
been
to be
doing
an
it a
all
lot.
gym podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might as well bring the whole gym in here. 20-minute AMRAP. It's a long time. All right, we got the long one out of the way.
All right, please.
You're not done with heavyweights.
No pistols.
What's the-
No
We're
pistols.
We're not done
on
with
next
heavyweights.
workout.
All right, so by this point, by workout
Yes!
4, I'm crushed.
Yes. No pistols.
There's no pistols?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
You guys'
that would be
knees
awesome.
live to see another day.
Oh, okay. Let's
Bro.
go for the floor again. 21 deadlifts at 225. 21 chest to bar. 15 deadlifts at 275. 15 bar muscle ups. 9 deadlifts at 315. 9 rope climbs. So it's like the first workout, but reversed. And it's
Yep.
the same thing. It's going to come down to your 9 rope climbs. Because if you blow it up,
Yeah.
man, that's the same workout as test 1, but
Wait, really, it is.
it's the same thing.
Do you do workout 5 before you do workout 4?
What are they thinking differentiates it
Right.
from work
That's a good
from
question.
one?
Oh, that's a great
Because you have
question to
muscle
ask
pull.
Adrian.
Because
Yeah, that's the same.
clearly,
same,
You just
same-
have a
clearly they
different-
same
think
or very
it is
similar
doing
test.
something different.
Well, it's the pull version of the press. First one's all pressing. This one's all pulling.
Okay.
So you're doing the
So that's
exact
it.
opposite.
So they did the same.
But there's ring muscle ups in the first one, bar muscle ups in this
okay.
one.
Is it 225?
I definitely
275?
do workout 4 last.
Press,
I-
press, press,
for
press,
sure.
press.
Is it 270? What's the weight for the dead?
It's 225, 275, 315. 21,
Same
15,
time
9.
cap, too.
Yeah, 15-minute time cap.
15
I don't know.
minutes.
It's interesting. It's the
That
same
one's
workout,
gonna be
but
really
pulling.
What
fun
was
to
the
watch.
fastest one? What was the quickest
The
one?
lift one.
The lift one.
Yeah.
I think the first one will be faster than the fifth one.
No way. You're
wait, not
tripping.
little handstand walk?
Bro, you're tripping.
Maybe a handstand walk. Yeah, never mind. The last one will be faster.
Yes.
It's all rope climbs. I say it's all rope climbs because
Unless you're
it-
going
that's
on a losing 9 in a minute.
yeah, that's what takes the most time for the
Did he
majority
really?
of people.
It's like 7 or 8.
Because a
We-
lot
we
of
had to
people
go back
can
and
do
count.
a lot of people can do bar muscle ups. So people get to those rope climbs and deadlifts aren't too heavy. So yeah, I think it'll come down to the rope
Will
climbs.
you
there.
go to the fifth one, please?
Let's see. I do test 4 last, absolutely, because it's all. I'm gonna be so sore after that one. You gotta do test 1 and 2 first, I guess,
You have to, yeah.
and then I do test 3 and then 5 and then.
I'm literally
4.
getting texts about why do crossovers exist. I don't think I can do a single crossover. I'm like, it's not a double under a
People
crossover.
will be
It's literally
surprised,
just
yeah.
a cross.
Yeah, I'm pretty shocked too, like for real. Like that was I spent all of elementary school learning how to jump rope, it felt like. Did you all not do that?
So in my school had
When
a
you were a
deal where
kid?
you could just
We did
run
that.
laps around the track.
I
or you
don't
could jump
remember.
rope, and
Yeah.
I was insecure about the fact that I couldn't jump rope, so I just ran laps around the track.
Well,
Everyone had a
Now
jump
he's
Alright.
really good at running.
that's
And he- and he don't- and he don't jump too good.
That's awesome. All right. Well, fair enough. So you
Danny
think-
Danny said he just started P90X and you've guaranteed him abs. So
In 30 days.
yeah.
I was going to say you can be absurdly out of shape and do this, and I bet you it shows up. There's a little bit of buffer in there for you, Danny, but I would say maybe at like 50 more pounds loss, do it and then test me. Like for real, for real. Like it's no joke. It's no joke.
Someone said these. No, it's easy to. I immediately honed in on these workouts are not good. I actually like them.
I think they're really good.
I think they're great, except for the first one and the last one are the same workout. But what could this be missing? Go ahead, guys. Tell me what this is missing. What are we missing?
What is it missing? Well, it's praise God.
There's no pistols.
There's no pistols.
There's no snatching.
Um,
What else don't we have? A lot of like. There's one couplet, the burpee box jump clean jerk, which is gross.
there's heavy and fast is mixed together. So that's kind of like that games event where you did the 40 box jumps, 30 sandbag cleans.
So the first, yeah,
Is
The f-
that do you think it will feel the same like that? Like which part of that was?
to just send them my money.
What?
I'm buying tickets.
Here,
for the
give me
games.
some too.
Get out of here! You never go.
Donate.
Donate to the last cause, and you're like, oh, George, I can't make it.
Donate.
CrossFit Games YouTube has a live video demoing all the workouts right now. There's no wall ball, someone said, correct?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have
I just like that they threw in some new stuff. No thrusters. That's true.
I like the
I'm-
new
Well,
stuff. Did we have thrusters in the? There's a thruster in the open. Just
okay.
Did we do thrusters?
just the
Just the
heavy.
one.
The one.
No, one rep.
We only have, this is our third year of quarterfinals. And the first 2 years, like, more or less looked like a carbon copy of themselves.
I need your
Like,
opinion.
they
Yeah,
didn't
they were
vary
very
that much.
similar.
Do
This
I
one's-
want
This is our
these
third year,
seats over
and it
here,
looks really
or
different.
do I want
Yeah.
those
That's-
seats over there?
From
They face
your
this way,
90th
and they
to
usually
98th
progress that way.
percentile, and those that
Like,
can
they'll
have a
face this way for
275
lifts
I
and
would.
max
I would
muscle.
rather watch
day,
over here.
So, like, right there.
power
Yeah.
test, They'll get stuck on.
I mean, I was just saying this might be
Like
more.
test five, like test 5 last year.
Yeah, like the snatch.
I mean, that works for me because they're about the same price point.
Yeah, I mean,
But what about back here?
you could argue that one's it.
What do you think? Go cheaper
'Cause
and
if
go
you-
a little bit
I mean, it's
higher?
15
That's
minutes
not
though,
that
so it's
far.
not like
That's
you're-
like
I know.
That's like
Like the
10
five
feet.
time domain.
I know. So
Yeah.
is it, you think
Yeah.
just go there instead?
I mean, you're also
I don't
costing
have
it
much to
really
say. I
money,
don't have
George.
much negative to say about these tests. I think they're going to be.
Money's no option.
really
Which
hard.
one would you pick?
The
Looks like a
that
good
one.
test of fitness to
Yeah.
me.
These ones that
Yeah.
I'm
What's that?
not
Looks
those
like a good
ones.
test
Right.
of fitness to me.
Yeah, sounds like a
Good.
test of fitness, huh?
It does.
I like it.
I thoroughly appreciate the newness of it. I
Yeah,
don't think I've ever looked at 5 workouts that CrossFit has released and been like, "Oh man,
agreed.
this is a test for everyone."
Or it's like I want to try these.
yeah, I want
Like,
to try
these would
these.
be-
Yeah,
these would be
yeah,
fun.
yeah. Or I guess, or actually, that's not actually true. That would only happen for someone like me when I watch the games workouts be released. I'm like, oh man, pegboards? Wow, that's. I
Mhm.
would have loved to be able to do that. And where I was like, I remember watching that the first year and being like, I can peg. I know I can do that. Why are they struggling doing this?
Mhm.
But now there's a good chance at like things like that in Joe Blow,
Or
Where's
coming from a
Oscar?
lowly, middle of the pack
These were
qualifier, I can't play on 2 of these workouts at all.
which
The-
ones?
which
I
the
can't.
clean
I
and
won't
jerk?
get through 9 front squats at 155 because I'm that weak.
Are those your weights?
What's your max clean?
155.
Yeah.
I'll put-
Like my best time,
Yeah,
and
your
I'm not
best
there
clean.
right now. So I would, I wouldn't be able to get past that bar to play with all the other stuff that I enjoy on that workout, and then I definitely wouldn't be able to play with the clean and jerk workout at all. So I'm hoping
At
in-
all?
No, I'm hoping
So
in
is it-
my workouts, meaning the age group ones that come out, they're not as heavy focused quite on this round. Like I feel like they're going to go that route on the semifinal level when they pull 30 from the group
Uh-huh.
to do
Would
the
you
semi.
rather those age group qualifier workouts be heavier for the age group, or lighter? Like, do you want that barbell to be heavier or light?
I mean, I don't want it to be heavy, but that's where my weakness lies. Is
But,
moving a heavy barbell.
Yes. So in that, if it was like 115, would you be like, that's still heavy if they release that same workout for you then?
I think
Like in
I
comparison
think I'm
wise?
confused at which.
Danny's telling you what seats to get.
It's too late. I already bought them, and
Oh,
no
alright.
front row seats are left available unless you're a solo person.
All right. Well, no kettlebells.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
think-
everyone on that.
I think those were there on the list, but I think they're there for age group. In if not quarterfinals, age group, semifinals, because that's part of the online programming. So I think they threw it all out there,
Uh-huh.
and that's going to be, if not quarterfinals for age groups, then the semifinal round,
So,
because that's where it was last
This is
year.
my favorite one.
which one?
First one. It's my
So
favorite.
it's
It's
a
my
very
favorite
good
one.
workout. I really
Yeah.
don't know if I'm going to finish the handstand walk.
25 positions?
You
Just
got
do it.
15 minutes. You're gonna finish the handstand walk.
Just do it like
No,
most
they're
guys.
unbroken. It's like-
25 feet.
Yeah, but there's something about, so there's this too. It's like you don't train. I don't think when I'm out there doing handstand walks, I need to do 25 feet unbroken.
You don't, they
consistently.
Well,
do.
Yeah,
But
you will
guys-
now.
Right now I have to. Right now I have to.
You will
so-
now.
But that's what I mean. I'm like,
Thank you,
is
Emily.
that something that is that in the bag? I don't know because
What does that do though? What did she just say? it'll make you think about that all,
Yeah, well,
all the
from
year
now on,
from
yeah.
now on.
No. I'm not upset about it. That
That's
was
what we
just
talked about,
That was
yeah.
a factual like.
Sure.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this one because I know that I haven't been focusing on that.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never done a crossover single.
I don't think it's hard.
What?
I don't think it's going to be
I've
hard.
never done it. I've done crossover dubs, and I'm not that good at them, but
Another-
I've done them.
Dean just did them.
Who did Dean?
Oh.
I wonder though if something like that is better with a little bit weightier of a rope.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
gonna
can
use the
feel-
heavier rope.
Yeah,
rope,
Yeah.
versus the speed rope when you're
Yeah.
doing doubles. Like I think that.
That's a secret note, so don't tell anybody.
Oh my bad.
No, I mean I was joking because we're live on the
No,
YouTube.
I don't think that.
I think that would be helpful to have a little bit of
Maybe.
weight on the rope.
Yeah, that's
Not
why.
a ton, but a little bit. What's your favorite one? I like number one.
If I was still like in like, oh, I feel strong right now. I think the box jump clean jerk workout would be.
That'd
the
be
most fun.
my old favorite. That'd be like
Yeah.
an old favorite of mine, but not anymore.
Yeah.
I like the gymnastics, high skill with the weight lifting.
So for watching, I'll say this.
For watching,
I'll
okay.
say this.
Spectator's point of view.
For watching, either 1 or 5 is going to be for sure my favorite
Yeah.
to watch.
Yes.
Probably 1.
Yes, for sure.
Actually, probably 1.
Judge and watch. Like, you
yeah.
can be in both of those workouts.
And then actually, I think 1 probably my favorite to watch. 5 would probably be my favorite to do because I can actually potentially get through that workout. Like those are heavier deadlifts for me, but I can move the weight and I can do all of the gymnastic movements in it. So I like that.
Cool. What about you?
I need to marinate on it a little bit more, but also by the time I start doing them, it's too late. It's too late to think anymore.
Initial thoughts.
I'm
Initial
a little bit
thoughts.
more to do not think right now. But
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do like the 20-minute AMRAP for road.
yeah, I mean
like that.
anything where you throw GHDs in, like I'm happy.
Yeah.
For real.
The
The
response.
ups-
I like the V-ups. I don't know
the
why.
little
I don't-
girl in
I
the
don't know why.
gymnastics gym in me is like, the V-ups.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna go 500-meter row right into a 1,000-meter row, so it's gonna be a lot of rowing.
Yeah.
It's just gonna feel like you're rowing and doing GHDs.
And your core, like from that to back to the row, like that
Mhm.
the row, your core is going to get so fatigued.
Yeah, it'll be good to, not do a ton of sit-ups on the rower.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like not lean
Right.
Yeah.
too much.
Save it. Shh.
Yeah,
Hips.
I know. That's what they're here for. I'm not telling anybody that
Yeah,
they should
that's
row
what
a little bit more with their
Sam-
arms.
Sam's response. These are wild. I mean, I'm speechless.
Sam loves them. They're great.
What would
They're
he
good
be?
for Sam.
I don't know.
All right, what would you do?
These are great for Sam.
He'll do great on 1 and 5
Guys, how many rounds on workout 2? Which workout?
rounds. Oh,
Ooh,
see, that one's
yeah.
impossible.
This is the one that I can't
Yeah,
tell you.
that one's
I
impossible.
couldn't tell you.
Do you remember the open workout where it was
Oh,
the
okay.
dumbbell and or maybe it was a
Barbell
you
snatch and
walked
double
down?
unders.
No. It was a walking lunge, and then you burpeed over a
It was
barbell and you
burpee,
walked
chest to
back or
bar.
something.
Yeah, that was the one I was talking about
Overhead
last time,
lunge.
where you had to.
Yeah.
We had only so much space
Yeah.
in the gym, and you had the walking. Over.
Yes.
There was also a gymnastic movement with it.
What was that
Or
workout?
chest to bar? Chest to bar? think chest
I
bar.
think people were getting like 10 rounds in that workout.
Yeah, that was a 20-minute AMRAP. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
was a
would
pace-
guess
that
that
was a
they're
for
right
sure
around.
a
It's right
pacing
around
one.
that.
Depending on how long crossovers take, I mean, this could be close to a 10-rounder, close to an EMOM. 'Cause that's 16
yes.
dumbbell
Yeah.
snatches, 16 dumbbell steps is about 50 feet.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, because you could probably do that. And then if you're 40 crossovers, if you're like real good at them and they take you 20 seconds,
Yeah.
then you could do that as an EMOM.
Right. Yes. Yes.
But-
yes.
But that'd be brutal. That'd be brutal. 10 rounds. That's my guess. 11 rounds,
10
maybe
rounds is
for
the
the
winner.
best. Yeah, 10 rounds probably. Because the crossovers are just different, and you don't know who's going to be really good at them, and someone could just come out and they're just chilling,
Right.
resting.
We haven't
Because if I'm
done-
doing single unders, if you put single unders in a workout, I'll rest. You can rest during
Yeah,
them. But if you
right.
put something where you have to exert some mental energy, it's probably not a rest anymore.
What about the dumbbell snatch right into the walking lunge being new? Same arm, and then you have to hold it above your head. Do you think it will tax anybody? Extra?
For sure. For sure. Some
Yeah,
people, but I
yeah.
think the top guys will have them.
There
Yeah,
won't be
no,
it won't.
anything new for anybody.
You can breathe and
Mhm.
rest while the dumbbell's overhead for 8 steps.
Charlotte.
8 steps. It's not that much.
Mhm.
Yeah, I actually did a
I don't
workout
know,
super similar
so-
that had ring muscle ups in it. It was stride into overhead.
Yeah.
That that overhead walking lunge workout last year really hurt people. Like there are a lot of people that are good overhead, good at handstand push-ups, good at lunging, and it crushed them.
Yeah.
The
yeah,
double
got
is
me.
the double is
See, it's
definitely
a prime
a
example. I remember watching.
different ball game though.
Say what?
The double dumbbell overhead is definitely
Yeah.
a different mobility
Yeah, it
game than single.
Laura said, "This is next level." She just texted, and I said, "What do you like, not like? We're live on YouTube right now,
Tell us now.
so we're bringing everybody in."
Yeah.
Watching a demo video of the crossover,
Are you?
and he's using
look
a you know, the
Oh yeah.
the big slinky
He
rope.
he
I
went
got
to
one
an
of those.
elementary school and borrowed that.
Yeah, he did.
He's so mobile too. Like he makes it look so easy.
That's not.
Oh, so
very hard.
It's every time the rope crosses a rep, so it's
Yes.
like singles.
and the
Yes, it's just like
and
singles.
the first rep doesn't start until the rope crosses. So if you start with a
Look at
regular
his
single,
his hands. He's crossing over opposite sides each time.
oh, he's
That's
really
so, that's so
standing.
skilled. He's showing off there. He was going right hand over and
As
then back,
some of the
then left
guys
hand
here
over
would
then
say,
back.
humble brag.
Yeah,
Humble
yeah,
brag.
Just by doing it really well. Interesting.
What about the row workout?
She said they're not pretty to look at. She doesn't
Oh,
think
yeah.
the
Well,
workouts
I don't know
are
how
pretty
pretty
to look
watching
at.
people do V-ups are.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
That's true.
Or like watching people trip on crossovers.
What's the fourth workout again?
The GHD
The
row,
row.
GHD
20
row V up. 20 minutes of row and
Guys,
sit ups.
Put your brain in a jar and go somewhere else for 20
Yeah,
minutes.
it's gonna be nasty. You gotta go away. Yes.
That's interesting. When I saw these, I was like, oh, I want to try them and see how they go. You know,
Mhm.
because normally, like when you see, I used to follow main site, right?
Yeah.
I would just do the workouts every
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
And some days stuff would pop up and you'd be like, oh, like we've done this similar thing. And like, I know how this is going to feel, but like these are all fairly new. There's a lot of like
Yeah.
different, like I was going to say nuance just for you, but there's a lot of different
Say it.
movements in there, right? So like front squat, handstand walk, front squat, muscle up, front squat, chest to bar. Like we don't do workouts like that very often. Usually when we train, it's couplets and triplets.
Mm-hmm.
Usually when we compete, it's couplets and triplets, and they're back and forth, and you're testing one specific movement to failure or one
Right.
specific point of moving to failure.
Right.
So like if we do chest to bar, they do 200 and plus chest to bar for the winning
Mhm.
guys or whatever. But this time they're like, all right, we're not doing chest to bar. We're going to do chest to bar, then bar muscle up, then rope climb. So they're just changing that up a little bit. That's
Right.
the twist.
Yeah.
The twist is changing the movement, but it's the same stimulus.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
it's different. It's just it makes me think, oh, I don't know how this is going to go because
What
we
do
don't
you
train
think
that
it
way that
makes it
often.
anybody's ball game, or do you still think that
The smarter
yeah.
athlete
You think
might
Jeff
do that.
Adler? He won the Open. Shout out to Jeff.
Dane got to do one. Or work.
Oh yeah,
We
Okay,
have judge sheets.
Like right now,
we haven't printed
We
any,
gotta
but you
print 'em
can
up
go to
front.
the desk and
we
print
can
some.
she'll put them up front.
Yeah.
like Jeff Adler wins the Open.
Mm-hmm.
Does he? How well does he do in quarterfinals?
He's gonna do great on all these.
Okay.
I don't think there's any
So
here that are gonna be. I mean, maybe on a row test, his short stature might not put him at the top of that
Right.
test, but I don't think any of these are gonna.
like it seems
He's well-rounded.
It seems like a really good. I want to say I keep saying test, but like it does. It seems like that. Seems like a good test.
Yeah. I think the biggest challenge is making sure everybody videos the correct way.
Actually, and I think I have a definition for what I mean by a good test. I don't look at any of these and be like, I think I know who's going to win that workout.
Mm.
I know who's going to win that one. You like saw a workout
Yeah.
come out and you're like Sam Briggs.
Mm-hmm.
Or you like another workout came out and you're like, all right, Frazier wins the thruster workout, whatever.
Mhm.
Even when you, Rich, and Matt did that open workout, I was like, yeah, I know how this one goes.
Yeah,
Shortest
can
to
tell right
tallest,
away, yeah.
Right. None
Yeah.
of these have that. For me, at least, I don't know.
No, but I think there might be a correlation between that last open workout and the first and the fifth tests that people do here in quarterfinals. Meaning, if you were an athlete that did pretty well, scored high on that, because that being, I think, the most skilled test of the open with challenging weights under fatigue, are going to translate well to the first and fifth tests here because of the weight needing to be weight required to be moved mixed with the combination of skills there as well.
That's true. I think
that
so
that
too. I
one
think
might be
you're
the
right.
most telling.
But
So it'll
the
be
last one,
interesting.
you also saw the people that did the best on the last one were the games athletes.
Yeah.
Like there was the one where I
But
did
there-
well on it, and I didn't
It's
exert
just,
the
it was
same
the
amount of.
snatch workout.
But there were
Like
some.
I felt like I
like,
just
what was
moved
this last
through.
workout?
But there were some very good games athletes recent
the one-
years podium that didn't do the best on that workout.
Do you
Like
have
Roman Krenikov's coming to my brain because he
He
did.
did. He did well.
He did well, but
just
he
fine
was
on it.
definitely not in the top
You beat him.
30 or 50 even. Yeah, you
Yeah,
beat
but
him on
he
that
was in the
workout.
top. He was in the. Yeah, he was in the top 100.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's where you need to be.
Yeah.
That's where I'd assume a
where you
games
need to be.
athlete should be is top 100.
Individual games athletes should be in the top 100.
Yeah, like there's always a workout every year for me personally where I do poorly, and it's the one where it's like 7 minutes of burpees or 19 minutes of rowing and wall balls.
Or
There's
the
like
shuttle
there's a
runs
ton
and
of
burpee
reps,
pull-ups.
shuttle runs and burpee pull-ups where everybody can just like everybody that's
Way harder than we thought.
go watch Noah Olson do lunges, and he's gonna do more than 8 rounds.
Yeah.
He's the
has-
fastest human being I've ever seen do lunges.
Yeah. And
I
it's
mean,
gonna
yeah.
benefit his.
He'll need 3
style
judges,
and all,
but
yeah.
but
He'll
that's
go
a joke.
hard.
Sorry,
He
you know
goes
he's gonna
super-
crush it.
He goes super hard.
Yeah.
7 lunges on most rounds.
What do you think as a kind of like foreshadowing for potentially your team events that are going to come out here in another
Ooh, good
week
point.
and a half? Like, are you excited
I
now
think
to
they'll be
see what the
different.
teams are going to be though?
I think they'll
Like
be
hoping
different.
that they will be equally as innovative from this perspective.
A good question. I don't know because Dave had his way of programming team,
Mm-hmm.
and clearly Boz has a totally different way,
Yeah.
and we'll see. Because Dave liked to do it where there was like, if you are the weakest link, goodbye, kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
your team's done. So I don't know if I like the team. I like the team events where you can be a team, where you
Yeah.
can cover your partner's strengths and weaknesses.
Well, that's the point. I
Or
think
cover your
of
partner's
that
weaknesses.
competition. But do you foresee the, at your own gym? You think this test will be that way, or will it be you each doing individual things and then making up a team score?
No, in the years past, it was not that.
Okay.
It was there were synchro elements. There was some relay elements as well. So
The relay's fun.
The relay style, it was mixed. It was mixed.
Yeah.
There wasn't all of one and all of another. It was a good kind of mixture. And the strength test last year for teams was basically a heavy clean and jerk, but going back and forth between like the men and the women had a time and the men had a time, and then those two scores came together.
Yeah,
But they
so they
had to
could
move
score
the
it a little bit
barbells.
differently.
Yeah, they scored it.
I think they're going to be totally different. I think they're going to make it a whole different event. I don't think they're going to be the same ones like the years past has been.
No, well,
If-
last year they were different. Last year
I mean, but they
were
were similar.
not really.
No, okay,
No.
I'm wrong.
No,
Sorry.
thought
I
they were-
think
thought they were
if
pretty different.
I'm doing these workouts, writing these workouts, in charge of these workouts, whatever, I would try and make them as different as I could.
I'd agree.
I would,
So they're-
and just like the public pressure, don't be lazy.
Yeah, you can take that. You can take the pressure though to an extreme where you're like, all right, I got to make something new,
Like,
brand new,
right.
and then it doesn't
Right, and then you
quite
mess up.
look
Right.
as good. And I think that's where this is like leaning towards,
Mhm.
where the workouts aren't as, to use Glassman's term, as elegant
Right.
looking.
Show me
looking,
some.
right?
Okay, show me
Just
some.
look at the past. The workouts look slightly different, right?
Okay.
Like they might be neater to look at.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
That's all.
Okay.
Doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they're
Okay.
as good or as bad of a test. They're just
That's right.
simpler.
Easy on the eyes.
And
That's what because they don't switch movements so often,
Right.
Because now they're testing a whole ton of stuff at once.
right, and maybe
We
that's
haven't
what
done
it
that in
needs
the
to
past.
evolve to a little bit, rather than like just getting heavier and heavier, or like the volume of one particular movement in a workout just becoming
Mhm.
crazy.
Mhm.
We have so many different movements and so many different skill elements now
Yeah, you'll see it
that
twist like
Yeah.
this until you get to a point where it's too much, and then
And
they'll
then
back off.
it'll-
It's like
yeah.
the pendulum swinging.
Mhm.
Well,
In a way.
it will just the pendulum only swings because as you start training towards this one thing, it just the obvious thing to do is to catch the person that thinks they're riding the wave of the pendulum towards victory, and then
It's true.
boom, and then you just drop this thing they forgot about on them.
Yes,
That's what's brilliant about CrossFit.
correct. Danny says he's gonna smash that one 14 rounds because he loves single unders.
What about
Are these tests well balanced regarding the MWG features? What is monostructural weightlifting
Yeah.
gymnastics features?
Yeah, actually, I think so. As well as
I would have
the 10
expected the
general
deadlift to
physical
be
skills.
heavier, to be honest.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't think it's heavy enough.
It's not heavy.
No, but it's
It's only
enough.
25,
I thought about
15.
this yesterday because I almost programmed.
It's not heavy.
I was thinking about these
deadlifted
events,
in a long time, and I was wondering if you're going to bring it out for quarterfinals or if you're going to bring it out for regionals.
So I saw the barbell and the bar and the rope in that one layout, and I said, "What are they going to do to tax your ability to pull?" And I thought they were going to do toe to bar, rope climb, and then I thought they would do deadlift because just because you're pulling, you're just like you have that tension constantly on the bar, so it's going to factor into your account, factor into your grip on pulling. On
So
rope
maybe
climbs.
it's just not as much about how heavy can you
doesn't
deadlift.
not
It's
it's not
gonna fatigue your
it's not the
grip no
weight,
matter.
it's the grip, it's the ability to continue to pull even though you're fatigued, pre-fatigued, so it would be different. Judging VFs will be a mess. I don't know. Could be fine. Unless you're doing
you're just gonna find yourself crediting people with reps, like like the old videos where you used to see somebody like bend down for the hip crease on a wall ball and stand up.
the judge is doing burpees next to
Yeah,
the
like
athlete, yeah.
And now it's like you kind of just counting one of these. I imagine we won't see a ton of this trying to like watch this plane unless you set the person doing your V-ups against a wall, like against the plane, and could easily see their head and their feet.
I mean, but if you're just
against
watching,
something.
if you're just watching, you should be able to see that.
Is this hard to see?
I wish we had this on video. We could JB doing V-ups.
No, it's not.
I don't think
that was
so.
clearly easy
Your
to
feet
see. Your
are
feet
over
are
your
way
head.
above your head. You're touching the ground. You're touching the
I'm
ground.
gonna do 1,000
touch at
of
the
those.
same
That's so easy.
But the thing is, you can do them like that, where you rest on the ground.
We don't do it.
Or you can bang them out, and that's where you make up time.
I'm not doing that.
You still get a little bit of release of tension by touching the
way.
ground, because when I do them, I stay 6 inches
me
above
too.
the
I
ground
don't
in
ever
both
touch the
positions, and
ground.
that's just under tension the whole time in that hollow position. So when you touch the ground, you release. It's actually a little.
I don't know if you can ride the line on these. I don't know how you ride the line on these. I don't think you really can.
If that was easy to judge, then it's not going to be a problem for anybody.
I don't see it being too much of an issue.
It wasn't hard.
All right, then it's a non-issue.
I agree, which I think
that is
it's kind of interesting test.
That
interesting
is
test.
fully established.
But totally legit. Like CrossFit main site would post that workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna bring some. I was gonna ask you something earlier.
I think that's important.
That was a good like a good thing to bring up about the main site workouts. It made me think of the workout you did at the beach like a couple months ago when you were running and doing the L-sits.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a minute L-sit
That was
pull,
a
run
main site
or
workout.
whatever.
Yeah. And they don't test stuff like that at competitions.
Yeah.
And I would say that that's a good training workout, but I'm not going to like compete with that. Mm-hmm. And now they're kind of throwing that stuff into competition.
Yeah.
Better be ready for it. You better be practicing your skills. Yeah. Like that's what.
Well, I've always wanted this too, and now that it's here, I'm like,
Good point.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I think about it now that it's here. I'm excited for these 5 workouts though. When do you go?
After the team.
When does the team go?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
In the middle of not next week, the week after. So like 10 days.
So I'll have enough time to rest my abs before the next one. Yeah.
Before you have to do more. Before you have to do more.
I'm gonna start tonight. I coach and I'll do it tonight. I'll do number 1 tonight. Maybe we'll go live on YouTube and I'll do it tonight. How about that one?
Yeah.
You guys want that?
I'm not gonna be here.
What do you mean? Just you can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, you can go live. You can
I
go
don't
live
like.
wherever
I
you
like
are.
being here. I like
Maybe we
in
should go.
person.
We should go live for JB and then we'll go live for Ben, or maybe we record JB's video and we put Ben's video side by side.
Oh gosh, you should do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
All right, one
We should
person
re-
said yes, so let's do
One
it.
We
person.
should record one of them. Yeah, we should record one of them because I got the ugliest workout face of all time, and it's just gonna be like
Workout one would be a good one.
1-to-1
Actually, probably
or
not.
1-to-2. Yeah, every second Ben goes, it'll be 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
All
fun.
right.
Yeah, well, hopefully, when the age group comes around, it's not quite as heavy and I don't get buried by a bar.
I think it'll be lighter.
Hey, coffee cuts diabetes, obesity risk. See more.
Ooh.
We're on that
Should I
side.
click the
We're on
link?
that side of the pendulum.
You have your card today? You have coffee?
Yeah, I got your
Oh,
coffee.
Sweet. Can I buy coffee?
I got it.
All right, we
Sorry
good?
about that. That's it, I guess.
I
Anybody
think
anybody
so.
have any fun, like interesting
No, I
comments,
think Nick
questions,
Andre commented.
concerns? Oh, jeez.
Ben versus Dre. I think that's him. I don't know.
That's Nick Andre.
Is that Nick?
Dre? Well, I don't know which Dre. 'Cause
Who's
they both
Dre?
they're both Dre.
It's definitely not Mike. Mike can't handle this.
They're both Andre Bros, so it's got to be that that Dre bro, that bro Dre.
Oh. Okay. So, all right. We will. I'll adjust my my thoughts. These are just my initial thoughts. So I always like thinking about them for a little bit because I'm gonna be thinking about them all weekend if you're gonna do them.
Right.
And then once you go through them, there might be some thoughts that change about them too. So I will send out to the people that follow our programming. I will send out all my notes and suggestions for each one of these as we do them, which will help. So
Right. Did you do the snatch workout more than once? No,
No, 'cause you had a cold.
That's right. You had
Yeah,
a cold. You
yeah.
had to wait. I would have loved to know, see how you did it different.
I would have
That's
used a
anything.
regular Rogue bar rather than the Oli bar because the Oli bar like spun so much overhead. It took more stabilization.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
one of the things
that's
that I'm
no
like,
joke.
man, why didn't I think about that?
Also, your plates were bouncy. Why'd you use the bouncy plates?
I don't know. The black plates, they have a higher tolerance between plus or minus. Like if it's 45 pounds, the black plates can be plus or minus half a pound. But if they're the competition plates, they can be
It's
like
0.1 or 0.2.
15, 10 grams or something, plus or minus 45 pounds.
Mhm.
So that so when you start throwing plates on there, it's a little bit lighter usually.
Yeah.
If you
Right.
didn't notice, that's why everybody uses those plates.
I just like to use it's not the competition ones, it's the black solid Rogue ones, not the high, like not
Oh,
the,
okay.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Because-
just doesn't whip as good to me
for-
like when I do
for-
snatches or something. Like it bounces better. Like
yeah,
you get a little bit more
for
bar whip.
95 pounds for like female, if you want to do singles, if you use those black ones, the bar is like you are chasing the bar
Mhm,
around the
mhm,
whole time if
yeah.
you're dropping it. So like the other ones just hit and then I can grab
I knew
it.
I wasn't gonna be chasing the bar, so it was more came down to the last barbell,
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. But all right, these should be fun to do. I'm excited to do them. I don't know. I'm excited to
Yeah.
do them.
I'm
I
excited
see
to
'em.
watch people do them.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna
don't
go
think
try
there's-
some crossovers and see what happens. Any room for workout redo?
Meaning if
Just
you
a little
do,
bit of time. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do in order. I'll do workout 1, workout 2, workout 2, and then have them done before tomorrow at noon, right?
3.
But
Our
no,
time, 3
tomorrow at
p.m.
3. So then
Mhm.
there's time tomorrow to do an extra one if you wanted to try it. But
Mhm.
honestly, you're not gonna want to try these twice.
Yeah.
You're not going to try these twice. I would do workout 5 and then workout 4 last. What pace do you see yourself holding on the row? Whatever you can seem to
Hold on,
recover
are they-
on.
I
That's
think
not.
They're asking you.
They're asking me
specifically.
personally.
Yeah, so answer it specifically for you first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to be
Yeah.
whatever pace is not blowing up my core. So whatever pace I can hold.
So what does that start with though? Because you start with the row and then you get to the GHD, so your pacing
Yeah,
will
what will
change
you row your first 1,000
later.
meters
But
at?
like, yeah, that first row when you're fresh,
145?
150, not a
not
145.
yeah. It's kind of like
It's 20 minutes. I wouldn't start out too hard.
Well, you're only gonna do it.
It'll be
twice,
what
maybe.
average pace you can maintain
Right.
throughout the 20 minutes. Like if I'm,
What
it's
would
maybe
you-
like 5K pace, a little
I
slower
was
than
gonna-
5, little
that's
slower
exactly
than
what I was
5K
gonna say.
pace.
Is it a little slower than your 5K
Slower
pace?
than 5K pace because it's whatever you can get on there and hold for 20 minutes. But you have to think you're going to be getting on and off, so the
Yeah.
transition matters. But then
'Cause
you're,
you're probably
going to
gonna
be doing
row
reps.
4,000 meters.
1,000, 2,000,
3.
close to 4,
3 and
maybe
then the
4.
end
Yeah,
of 4.
4
Yeah, no,
on
you're
the
gonna get
nose.
through 2 rounds.
You probably
you're
get
gonna be
4,000,
right.
get 4K. Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe that's a lot in 20 minutes.
It's gonna be fun to watch that.
You might
pace.
end if you end on the rower though, it's going to hurt. So
Right, because
meter.
then you're emptying the tank.
Mhm.
Sprinting.
It'd also be hard to judge where you stop if you end on the rower. Didn't even think about that.
It's probably the right when the time stops. The
Wherever you
judge
roll over.
has to be looking at it, maybe
Probably
on that
interested, but
video.
all those little
Let's see
things.
that.
Scorecard.
Scorecard.
Yeah. So we'll check that
Go to
one.
the road. That's good. That's good info for the people.
Yeah, I'd like to know that one. Someone said, I think the standard said when the monitor settles.
So it says
So it's
if
like
you yeah
rolling.
if you are time capped on the rower, once the monitor has come to rest, every 10 meters completed will count as one repetition rounded down. So for example, 537 meters equals 53 reps. So 540
Got
would
it.
have been 54 reps
Rounded down.
rounded down.
Every 10 rounded down.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Yeah, I think that one you can definitely start too hard on that one. That one could burn people.
Your fingers, that same, I hate this part of the rule on the GHDs. Your fingers must be at least in line with the top of your head when viewed from profile when you touch the ground. So holding your head here.
Are we going to talk about that again this year? Because I don't really want to talk about that
I know,
again.
but it's in the rules. So I'm just putting it there.
Yeah, but nobody's going to follow the rules.
It doesn't. I mean,
The GHD standard's a little wonky.
Yeah.
But like you said, if you just hold a
all right.
have
So
people
here,
hold
let
a
me
plate or
reverse
hold a
engineer
bar,
that. Is there an
a ball.
advantage? Is there some type of way to gain GHDs
Yes,
if
if
your
you're
head like that?
not with the head, they're trying to avoid touching out like this, like touching to the side if you've got a really long wingspan, or even if girls had done it, kind of gained it, and they kind of touched to the side on like the riser that went wider than the GHD base of the GHD.
Is that
And
an
that
actual
was
advantage,
quicker.
or is that
They-
just anatomical? Like,
They did it. They didn't need to do
Just
that, and they did that. It wasn't
thing.
anatomical for the females that weren't of tall stature. It was just something that they did to try to, yes, I think, create a quicker turnaround time. The head position to me doesn't matter as the hands are touching in between the GHD pad. Like I like to hold my head up too
Oh, I can't.
in that
I
position.
don't look back
like
on
I can't like
GHDs.
loll my head back in between
No.
my arms the way
I'm gonna
that
have to do that workout.
Tola
last and
is
not
on this
be able to
picture.
Sit up for a week.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely have rhabdo.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't done GHDs in a year.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I don't know when we'll be back, but we'll be back.
We're gonna.
Maybe-
we should.
maybe live
We
with
should live
your-
stream one of the workouts. That'd be
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
for people
We'll
to
live
watch
stream
it.
one later. I got a coach, and then we'll do the workout, and we'll be back on later today. How about that? We'll be back on later.
That'd be great.
All right. See you guys later tonight.